but it just happened to work out that way.
Yeah.
The names.
You're live.
We're
We having too
listen.
much
This
fun
is how we're
already.
doing it today, except we're not live. Hey guys, happy Friday Eve. It is Jay, and I am here with the creators and co-founders of EDK. So I'm gonna let you guys go ahead, introduce yourselves, tell me a little about yourselves. Go ahead.
You go, bro.
Go first.
Seniors first.
Seniors.
I'm
I'm the
actually-
youngest one in the room, so I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
care.
actually- No, the congressman of Belize first, please.
The congressman of Belize.
I go by Ksoundz. What is it you want me to say? about
Whatever you
myself?
want to say about yourself. Ksoundz, why are you here?
Ksoundz, I mean, I'm here.
What
to-
are you? Who are you?
I'm a human, first of all.
We
Let's
are-
start
we are.
like that.
We are
Human.
humans.
Yeah, we
We
are
are-
humans.
we
We're
are
not AI. We're not AI.
No, this is not AI. I don't believe in AI, except for cool reels, and then I'm all for them. But yeah.
No, I teamed up with some amazing talent and people with, DJ Big Ed and D-Rock, and we decided to, bring something that's going to be creative, driven by, creativity, some entertainment created by.
What about you? What's your name, sir?
Oh, if you don't know my name by now, as much as she talks. Anyways, it's DJ Big Ed. My name is Ed, actually, but I go by DJ Big Ed. Been DJing for quite a bit now. And we came together to form EDK. It started with a conversation about, attending weddings and big parties and kind of, wishing that we could kind of sprinkle some of our style of playing music upon them, And we had a conversation, and it originally started, to be honest, a good friend of mine, D-Rock, he's not here. He's a part of
Shout
EDK.
out to D-Rock.
Shout out to D-Rock, he's working. He has his own radio show on Friday, Happy Hour, on
Happy Hour spot.
808 Underground Radio.
Yep.
Big fan, every Friday, 4, 5, 6, the head crack. But Kared, Ksoundz, and D-Rock. So it started off with me paying attention to D-Rock's show on Friday. And I would just I know Kared and I know D-Rock. And then Ksoundz is just in the middle, so I just wouldn't change it. I'll just let it rock out.
I was the
Always
unknown
listen to
DJ.
it all. Yeah.
I just rock. Yeah, I just let it rock out, and I became a huge fan. His style of playing, his open format, the music that he played, it spoke to me. He plays very similar to how I play music.
I agree with that. 100%.
So at that point, I told D-Rock, I was like, man, I gotta meet who's Ksoundz. I gotta meet this guy. Because I never met this guy, never heard of Ksoundz. I was like, I gotta meet him. And then we had an event live at the barbecue. It was the first time I met you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, live in the
I've
barbecue.
never been to one of those parties. Bring those back. I have never been.
I can't believe
I'm mad because I've never been. Bring them back. I'll talk
Yeah,
to talk to somebody.
That was a good time.
It is.
So me and D-Rock was doing, D-Rock was hosting. I was DJing, one of the many DJs on Live at the Barbecue. And he told me that Ksoundz was there. And I said, I gotta meet this guy. And then we met at that time. After that, we just ran off after that. He invited me over to his house because he does R&B Sundays on Twitch live.
I am a frequenter of those R&B Sundays. What do you do on Wednesdays too? Because I love it.
Wednesdays, I'm usually part of a raid train that somebody else actually has. So I get on there from time to time.
I like it.
Not all the time, but it all depends if it works out with work and things like
Yeah,
that.
life be lifing. But when I can catch you too, I love it. Thank you for doing that. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I went over there for Sunday R&B Twitch show, and our chemistry is great. We got along. We played really good together. And then, after talking a couple months later, I was like, you know what? We should really step into big parties. Step into weddings. I feel that there'll be a lot of clients that would be happy with how we play music and control.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely, and I think what we bring might be like a different edge, especially with our style of playing, open format. So we play different genres. I can dive into Caribbean crate. I can dive into
love
the
it.
you know R&B crate. So too Big Ed and you know D-Rock got his he got a way of with the classics, but he got an energy to him as well.
It's the energy
And
for
I
me,
think
right?
like the energy, just like with that combination, will definitely be amazing.
I want to say something that you touched on real quick is the styles that you guys. I feel like open format. A lot of I've heard a lot of DJs, but it's you guys really tap into. I was at happy hour a couple weeks ago, and you were there, and the energy was different. Usually, when you guys play, it just shifts. Like we were in a more, the place is a little bit more, after work, suit and tie, and you kind of gave. I even told a friend of mine, you should have been here because like the vibe was just different. It was more, I don't know. You bring the Caribbean. You do too. You change the energy of the room when you guys are playing, which I think I didn't know who you were for a long time. But
That's that unknown DJ. That you
no,
found
but
as
the
well.
unknown DJ works because so I was listening to the 456 mix, D-Rock I knew, and so I was like, oh man, like he's really good. But I didn't know you. I heard him before I even met you,
Right.
and I always thought, oh, they are very similar. So when you said they're similar, I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. I always say like they are similar. Your styles, what you play, how you play it, how you mix them, very similar. So
Correct, yeah.
it's like perfect that you guys are in business together.
Yeah, it was kind of a no-brainer, to be honest with you. I think that weddings is something that's been proposed to me for many years, and I just didn't feel like it was the right time. I didn't feel that I had the right team behind me at the time, because to me, it's all about the client, it's all about the customer, it's all about, I want to make sure that they get their money's worth. I want to
Especially
make
wedding.
sure that, I'm one less thing that they need to worry about, and at the end, they come up to me and they say thank you,
That's the best.
So I felt that I didn't have the right team at that time, but then when I met Ksoundz, when I met D-Rock, and our energies together, I just knew it was a no-brainer. I said it's time to get in
Let's
this
go.
field.
I always thought you guys should have done it. When I spoke to, hi, shout out to Eileen. When I spoke to your wife, I was just like they really should be doing this full time, and they should be doing, their own thing, because I would pay. Like I'm actually gonna have a anniversary party for this year. Last year I didn't have one, and I'm like, EDK maybe. I don't know, because I really like your vibe. But I want to go back to a little bit of your background stories before EDK to kind of get you to where you started, because you met a couple years ago, right? Something like that.
Was it like last year?
Last year or the year before?
Was it
Last
last year?
year, the year before?
Yeah.
Time is flying
Time-
these days.
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
like,
We're super busy these days. though.
listen, life is life.
Yeah, life is life.
How'd you get into DJing? Both of you, really. Go
I'm
ahead.
sure Ksoundz story is going to be a lot more interesting. than me.
Interesting. I don't know about interesting.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, DJing is really it's just like a hobby, right? So originally, growing up, I was into music. Went from I started singing music, writing music, and DJing was just kind of like something that just kind of came along
I
with
didn't know
it.
that you did all that. I knew you were a musician. You give me musician. Do you play
So I
some
am a
kind of-
musician, so I do play the bass guitar,
felt
right?
like that,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But in my early teens, I started off singing dancehall.
Okay.
So I sang dancehall. I was in a group. It was really two of us. Very similar to Born Americans, just two guys. So I did that, and at that time I was living in Trinidad. So then I ended up leaving Trinidad and moving to the United States, and that kind of split up the group. We had some opportunities there where they had a music studio that they were looking to bring us on board, a record label and things like that. But I ended up leaving, came out here. My brother's a musician, so started producing, and he started teaching me how to produce music, and then I started writing. So I went from producing and writing, and I had a passion for it, and then just listening to music in general, and just listening how it is. I just like how it works.
To do that into DJing, because you do it well. So because some people like hobby, but you do it really well. So what made you like, okay, I'm gonna go this route now? What was the change? Besides just moving here, but you could have quit altogether. What made you change into DJing?
Well, music in a whole is just something that I enjoy. So I still, even though I don't do it as much as I used to, producing is definitely something that I still have a passion for. And then, writing is still something that I'm passionate about as well. So, just having that production background, when I play music, it's very musically inclined. Like, even as a musician, I'm thinking about the melodies. I play in key, so it's like, does this go with this? How does it mesh? How does these two records kind of work together? So sometimes it's like a lot of thought that goes into it.
I'm listening to you. Somebody said jams, good music is undeniable from you. And then Tatiana says, what up? I see you, Big Ed. Had to interrupt.
Shout out,
guys. That's crazy because I didn't know that you did any of that. I felt like you were like a bassist, you played something, right? Like you look, it's just like something. I didn't even know these facts about you, but the way you play music, now it makes sense that you write, and because it's just like a quick, it flows so well. I don't know the terms for what you guys would call it, but like it blends. But it blends, like when you hear music, it's like, it doesn't feel, is it a cutoff? Like when some DJs, like, it's like that, what do you call it? When it's like, it didn't blend and you just kind of, and then onto the next song. Everything with you feels melodic with you.
Yeah,
so it makes sense.
Transition is like huge for me. Like, I was probably a little teen. I remember being at my cousin had like a party at his house, and he had like this DJ, and DJ, I was like towards the end of the night, and he was just like, just go ahead and play some records, whatever, and I just kind of, okay, and I got a feel for it, and I was like, this was cool, and then later on, started, doing my own thing. Me and a couple of my cousins, we got some CD turntables back then, and we started like buying CDs and doing our little things there. But it was cool. It was fun. And then as time go on, and I became more musically inclined and learning how to play and playing with a band and things like that. I knew how to like mesh things together, and I'm like, okay, and then everything kind of makes sense. Sometimes I feel like it's a detriment to myself, because like, if I can't blend it, like I don't want to play it. Like, you gotta.
I'm not mad at that though, because like, it's your art. It's an art form, so it should be where, okay, this doesn't sound right, I'm not gonna play it, or let me add another song so it flows better. I don't know.
Yeah, but blending is like so critical, because it's like, if I'm playing somewhere and they're like, okay, take it from here to here, and it's like 2 different BPM ranges, and I'm like, okay, you got to give me time, because I got to work my way down this way. I just don't like to do that hard stop. There's some DJs that do that hard stop, but you can't do it as a DJ, right?
Correct, you can.
At the right moment, and if you have like, the right person, that's emceeing, because I don't really MC that much. I think that's one of my opportunities.
You're quiet. You're quiet.
I'm not
You're
silent killer.
That makes 2 of us. I don't MC too much either.
Eileen says she's proud of y'all.
Thank you.
Love you, boo.
Thank you. Love you.
What about your little background story on it? Because everything starts with the story. That's how I feel. And then look, now it's a whole company.
For me, it really started with, I've been curating music for people for a long time. So I was always that person, and I'm going to age myself, but they were always like, bring a cassette, bring a CD. I was always the one like, give him the aux. I just aged myself, the aux cord. And now it's the Bluetooth, right? So I was always that guy. I was always the one that, no matter what party or event, they wanted me to control the music portion of it, to read the crowd and know what they're going to get into. So for me, that's really how it all started. When I was young, I had friends that had turntables, and I would go, and that would be and it's funny because when you're young, for me, I felt like my friends that had DJ turntables, like they never wanted to play it. They just had it like in the room on the side.
What's the point? Like,
and I was always waiting for that moment. Like, let's play it. Let's go through the records. And they were like, oh, if you want to play some records, go ahead. And I would dabble a little bit and play with it. Play with the turntables. And then from there, I think it was around, I got a lot of DJ friends and I'm fans of a lot of DJs as a whole. So I'm really been a fan. And then I started getting into DJing, I want to say like 2008, 2009 was really when I was like, all right, let me start, because I
Let's
just
do
love
it,
music
yeah.
that much. And then it just took off from there. Just did a lot of private parties. I did a lot of house parties, lots of house parties. Then it became events and corporate events. I mean, I got regular corporate events that I've been doing now for 6, 7 years continuously. And then I did a few lounges, stay really low key. I haven't really been outside like that. And then, of course, shout out to Party with Jay Johnson.
He'll make everybody party. I
Yeah,
swear.
Party with Jay.
Everybody.
I linked up with Jay. I've known Jay for quite a bit of time, and he didn't even know I DJ'd. He saw me at a party that he went to, and he was like, "I didn't even know you was a DJ." And
That's
then,
wild.
sure enough, I want to say maybe a month or two later, he was like, "I'm trying to switch things up. Would you want to do the live at the barbecue event?" And I was like, "Sure. I don't know what it's about, but I'm a fan. I watched it before, so we've done that." And from there, gone. He's got me outside. Shout out to Jay Johnson, Party with
Listen.
Jay, DJ Caesar,
All
Brunches
them.
of
All
Assholes.
of them.
Excuse, I don't know if we can curse, but that's the name
You
of
can,
the.
yeah.
That's the name
It's
of the
my
party
show. You
event.
can do whatever
Brunches-
you do.
Brunches of Assholes is the name of the brunch group for that group.
It's
So
crazy.
shout out to all of them for taking me on board and letting me rock out and just going from there.
I'm gonna call you out a little bit because your sister says Ed loved music as a kid. He played sick. Oh, he'd play sick, so he wouldn't have to go on family trips to stay behind and host parties. I remember his speakers being taller than me.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes. So
You would have house parties at your house.
listen, I've been having house parties for a long time. I'm the
You guys
house
like to party.
Listen, I'm the house party king. So what she's trying to say is my parents at the time, they would go on family trips like Georgia. So mind you, I'm like 17, 18, 19. I'm a teenager. And I would always stay behind. I got to work, or, I got school, something. And as soon as they would leave, sure enough, we're throwing a house party.
Yo, come on over.
Yeah, everybody come over. We're throwing a house party, and that's just how it was.
I love that.
Yeah.
Why didn't I do that shit as a kid? I never threw a
Oh,
house party.
missed
I was
out.
too scared. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble.
So everybody that knows me from back then, they know we used to throw some parties. Shout out to my boy Guillermo. We used to throw some parties.
Okay. yeah,
Listen, we had somebody pay us to throw a house party at their house.
What?
when
you,
we was
you
like
were
20
a
years
promoter
old.
and you didn't even know it.
Yeah. That's,
So then, you say you guys' inspiration is music. Who's your inspiration musically? Whether it's DJ, whether it's whatever. Both of you answer it, please. Like who's or somebody that you were like, yo, that's a dope person. Because for me, I'm not a fangirl, but I have such a level of respect for certain people in the industry or whatever. Who's somebody that you're like, damn, like
Oh, I'm a big
that's
fan
a dope
person.
Oh, you're a fan of everything.
I'm a fan.
I'm a supporter and a respecter more than a fan. You know what I'm saying?
So I would say for me, I really enjoyed when I sang in boy bands, and Boyz II Men is like one of my like
Love
that-
Boyz
that-
II Men.
you
I'm
know,
so
they're
like
my
the
favorite
smile
group,
says
you
it
know
all
what I'm
too.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like just the way how they can sing melodically together, and the writing. Sean Stockman is like I idol that guy. He's like one of the backbones in the group. You know what I'm saying? So he
Yeah.
kind of holds it down. So I would say that.
Boyz II Men is a good answer.
Yeah.
Damn.
That is
Okay.
a good answer.
And surprising a little, but not. Now that I know that you do music and you've sang and everything like that, I would have thought you would have said somebody in the soca, you know what I mean? But okay,
Oh, no,
I liked
you know
it.
what? So believe it or not, right? So I was born here in the United States, right, and grew up as a kid in Trinidad, and dancehall was like my first love of music, right? So because it's like something Trinidad is like.
No,
It's like the mecca of
Yeah,
dancehall,
of
right?
course,
Even
yeah.
though it's not Jamaica, but, So dancehall was like my first love, and then I enjoyed R&B music, and then I kind of went into like hip hop after that. And so soca music actually I didn't really enjoy soca music until my latter years, like, until I was like in my 20s, and then I started really understanding
Yes,
soca
I
music,
get that. Oh, he's surprising me today. Listen, Tatiana can't wait to hear some good music while she's being the photographer at a wedding. So she said it's a
I know.
party.
Hey, listen,
She said it's a party, and she's a good vibe. So I
Yes.
can't wait to see. I want to have a wedding just for that.
listen. Shout out to B Monroe, best
The
wedding
best. She's the
photographer
best.
in Orlando. She's actually the one to put the battery pack. She's been on me since she's been doing photography now. She's like, oh my God, Ed,
I need a good
you gotta do
soundtrack.
weddings. You gotta do weddings. They're gonna love you. And I was like, yeah, but I just don't have the right team behind me. I didn't feel confident that I can deliver what I really wanted to deliver.
I get
Or
that.
now I feel ultimately confident that
We
we're
got
gonna
this.
we're gonna bring it. So now I'm like, it's go time.
Let's go.
So,
Your
but to answer
inspiration.
my inspiration, man, for me, I was like a mixtape king growing up.
Okay.
Like I had CDs of mixtapes. I followed DJ Clue, DJ Camilo, Tony Touch, just a lot of the New York mixtape DJs. I'm talking about the Canal Street cop and bootleg CDs left and right. And then,
That's how I grew up.
yeah, but in Bridgeport, Connecticut, we all got our CDs from the street there. And then, but I've been in Orlando more. I've been in Orlando now. I consider myself more Florida than
At
anything.
this point, same
But
here.
I had that same mentality from up north. I would always look for like the mixtape stores where I can get mixtapes from up north. They all had to be from New York. New York DJs, Connecticut DJs, New Jersey DJs, and those were definitely, I would say, who started the inspiration. And then when I came to Florida, I just became a huge fan of DJ Point Blank Infrared, the Orlando Primetime DJs. I would go to all their club nights, my boy Devious, Street Soldiers, Junebug. Then I will go to, like I said, I'm a fan, Arsonist, DJ Nice. I mean, I've known them since they were like 15 in
Yeah, 'cause
clubs
I was like,
DJing that
they're young.
they shouldn't
Yeah.
even be there.
Yeah, they're young.
But they were young, and the thing is that they were killing it back then. And I was a fan. I've always been a fan of music, good music, like people that play music, the way you should hear it.
Yeah, and but for me, like when it comes to like DJs, like you guys probably won't know the DJs that I actually enjoy because I kind of grew up to them. But the DJs from Trinidad, I grew up on DJs like Chinese Laundry and Dr. Hyde and
I love those names.
they were like dope DJs. I just feel like, and no disrespect to any other DJ out there from any other,
Absolutely not.
any other anywhere else,
got
but
an opinion,
I just feel like Caribbean DJs are very diverse when it comes to their music styles and what they listen to, because we kind of listen to everything, right? So we not only listen to what's from the island, but we also listen to what's playing abroad. And coming out here, DJs that I really look up to, DJ Crown Prince, he's out there in Dubai now, and DJ Private Ryan, DJ Puffy. These guys
I
I
actually
can
heard of Puffy, so.
inspire me to even be more creative and just want to play as far as being a DJ.
When it comes to, you guys are just starting this off the ground. This is very brand new. When it comes to doing it eventually full time, or what do you see for the company in the next 6 months to a year? Like, are you guys both have day jobs, right?
Correct,
Are you
yeah.
guys eventually, the goal is to do this no matter what, 100%? Or are you guys kind of, this is still a little bit of a hobby? Like, what are you guys doing?
I mean, for me, it'll always be a positive hobby,
Okay.
But I think that this is the hobby that you just enjoy, you have fun doing.
Yeah. It's a good job. It's a
Correct.
good job.
Yeah.
It doesn't become a job if you enjoy it, right?
I
Right.
agree. I don't work here.
Right. Yeah, it's not
I
a
get
job
that,
if you
yeah.
enjoy it. So for me, it's I would say I like to do it full time on the side.
Okay.
There you
It's
go.
always,
It's a good
you
answer.
know,
That's a
Good
good
we
answer.
do
answer.
more. But listen, I
Left
get
side
that.
on this
You
side,
got that.
yeah.
You got to. It's a security blanket,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think I mean, 6 months to a year, but if we think further out, I mean, when things are flying and we could get it, running on its own, I mean,
Sky's
the sky's
the
the
limit.
limit at that point. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that we will be everywhere, right? But we will start building a team, right? So that's how you grow any establishment and expand it out. And obviously, just like how we found great connections within ourselves, we'll find great connections with others that will continue to help expand.
I want you guys to explain the name, because initially I just thought initials, but then when I saw the reel, if you didn't see the reel that Ed put together, go on my IG and his. We'll talk about that later, but explain what you came up with, the concept, all of that, because I think it's very creative. Not to, no pun intended, but it is very creative to use your names and to create also like something like a movement in itself. So what was behind that?
It took us a while to try to figure it out.
It took us a while. We kicked around a lot of different ideas.
We kicked around a lot of ideas, a lot of different names. But at the end, we knew that we wanted to start with the three individuals that we were
That
really
created
kicking
it,
up.
yeah.
So,
I think when we were trying to come up with a name, we wanted to make sure that it identifies who we are.
correct.
Okay. I really love it. That's why and I feel like anybody can go and be like, I'm gonna call a DJ or whatever, but to understand what you're really behind and what your motive for the business is and your creativity in it, people will want to, I'm gonna call them versus these other guys. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more about, that's why I like the stories behind it, because I will go to somebody. I had a girl here a few weeks ago, and shout out girl, because Natural Essence, and because I knew the background, I wanted to support the business more. So that's why I asked that question, because I feel like a lot of people care more about the story. Oh man, these guys are real and they're legit and they actually put thought into their business. That's why I asked.
That's just natural. People always buy into the why, right?
Exactly.
Now why you do something, not what you're doing, but really why you're doing it, right?
Yeah,
So
I agree.
if you can really tell why you're doing something, you
It's
might
the
get
best.
people to invest into you.
So the name, it starts with Ed, DRock, Ksoundz, right? So then what became it? Tell them what really is the background for that. What's the name? It's gonna be on here, but
So, as far as the name, like what do you mean?
EDK, but
EDK.
then
EDK,
So it's entertainment driven by creativity.
Perfect.
Right.
Yeah. And no, that's what I wanted you to
So
say.
so we have like a
He wasn't getting the hint. He was
I was like, hello.
what are you saying?
he was like, what do you,
The name?
It's EDK. We've said it like 10 times already. What is it that you're referring to?
It refers to three different things.
No, so it basically, it really identifies, us three. Shout out to D-Rock, who can't make it right now.
Shout out D-Rock.
But he's part of EDK, and D-Rock comes with, he's from the South Bronx. Moved to Orlando for quite a bit of time now. He's been 20 years plus in this party industry,
Yep, that's my hero.
And we call him the
That's my
Prezi.
hero.
We call him the
He is
Prezi
the
because
Prezi.
we all got jokes. Everybody knows that. And I actually took it, and I said, you know what? At this point, I might as well run with it. So I became Big Ed the Governor. All right, I just ran with it.
And I feel like when I speak of you, it's like, oh, the governor.
The governor. So and we call D-Rock the Prezi.
Yeah.
He really is.
Because he's literally everywhere. Everybody knows D-Rock.
Everybody knows D-Rock.
And then we call Ksoundz the Congressman of Belize over there.
I finally made it to Congressman. I was
You went into Congress.
I
I feel like you are like the suit and tie guy.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
God.
but even when you're not in a suit and tie, the mentality behind you is that. I always thought that. I was like, oh, he means business. And then
Then we got Jay Johnson,
Listen.
and that's the Senate. We call it the Senate.
Senate, yeah.
I laugh because I think it's a perfect combination because D-Rock is so out there and outgoing. You're more reserved, right? And you're kind of in
I'm in the
between.
middle.
You're the middle ground, right? Like you're gonna talk to somebody, but maybe they should come up to me first.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
D-Rock's like, hey,
That's right.
So I think when I thought, all three together, and then you add a little of the Jay Johnson, and you already know, like, that's just it.
Listen, when I first met D-Rock, I thought he was adopted. Because everybody was his brother. He
Yeah.
introduced
Oh, this is
me
my
about-
brother. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
my brother. This is my brother.
How
This is
many
my
brothers
brother.
you got? I did
told
not
him
know
that.
that. That's hilarious.
I was at a party with him just last weekend, and he was like, "Oh, my brotother's coming." I was like, "Which one? You got like 50." He
Carry
goes,
the
"No,
one, like-
my real brother." I was
So
like,
one-
"Oh, your real brother." Okay. Yeah.
Can I see birth certificate or something?
Yeah, right.
And then they don't really look alike, so you're like, really, which one is your brother?
Yeah.
But I love that. That's the charisma
Correct.
is what gets you guys.
So you
Yeah.
take that
Yeah.
energy, right, and then you take Ksoundz energy. You take me in the middle, you know.
It's
and
a perfect
pause.
combination.
This is a good combination.
Yeah,
It's a good
And then the
combination. Pause.
business, when it comes to business side, who do you
Correct.
guys think is more like savvy? You know what I mean? And I mean background, not necessarily the DJing and the party, but like the putting together the planning. Who's the planner? Both of you guys?
I think
it's kind
I
of
think it's,
we've so
Kinda
far
all?
we've
yeah.
collectively kind of
We've
worked
collectively,
together.
yeah.
Then that's a good thing.
Collectively.
Because I feel like when I started this, it was two of us, right? And I'm a planner. I need to know who's booked 6 weeks in advance. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the planner. But if you all are, listen, that's already a plus in the business.
I mean, I think that we collectively, at this point, collectively, we've done all the planning together. We get on FaceTime, we talk, we meet. But I also think, my background, for those who don't know, I've done 20 years of hospitality management, and I'm known for a certain slogan. I've had it forever.
I need to know
Everybody that's ever worked with me and been successful, they know that it has to be Team GSD, all right? I mean, I put it on the board. Everybody knows. They even have a joke. They call me the godfather of GSD, all right?
this.
And
Explain.
GSD means get shit done.
Okay.
That's
I'm not
it.
mad at that.
That's my motto. GSD, just get shit done. Excuse my language.
He's allowed.
But even I won a prestigious award for Universal. I found this prestigious. I wanted to win that award. I won it as a manager of the quarter, Excellence in Leadership Award. And the reason why I wanted to win it is because
That's prestigious.
my first day on the job, there was an award ceremony for that award, and I gave myself that goal. Said I'm going to win that award, and 4 years later, I won the award, which is great. But the only reason why I mentioned that is because I've been known for GSD for so long that even the presenter, who was a director, said, and he's known for GSD, and I was like, yeah, get stuff done. We all know it means get shit done.
Yeah.
So
hilarious.
that's kind of just where we at as far as business savvy. We're very professional, but I'm more like, let's get shit done.
Just do it. I'ma just do it, person. Like, I need to do it.
Yeah.
What do you feel is your strongest point in this business? Like, both of you guys, but what is your strong suit? Like, what do you feel like you bring to the table?
I think the creative side, just really thinking outside of the box. How do we elevate the experience that our clients are going to receive? You know what I'm saying? So really just really thinking ahead. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to set it up this way, and this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to deliver. And just really just thinking ahead and just really being, elevating the experience. Really, it has to be like, top of the line. Like we're not just gonna give like anything.
He said, we ain't doing no corny shit. It's top of the line here.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you think you bring?
I think
to the
we're
table?
bringing professionalism, to be honest with you. And what I mean by professionalism, I mean that we care, we do the work. For us, it's really about the client getting the experience that they want. So it's us being professionals, doing the homework, digging in the crates, really catering soundtracks that we feel is going to touch the crowd, as far as, tell us what is it that you want to get from this experience, and then let us create. And that's what we mean by entertainment driven by creativity. Means tell us what your vision is. What is it that you would like? How you partied in the past? What was some of the songs that your family reminisce about? We do our due diligence, and then we kind of sit down together and say, all right, this is what we're going to put together, and make this experience a great experience for them.
Damn,
Absolutely.
you guys make my job easy. These answers are good.
And D-Rock in his absence is, brings that energy.
He
man.
brings the energy.
He is definitely a light in a room. He lights
I
up the
agree
room.
with that.
So,
He is the king of engagement.
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna make
That's
sure.
a good engagement. That's a good word for him.
engagement.
Yeah.
He's the king of engagement. He's gonna make sure that our presence is known, his presence is known, and that the people that are in the crowd, that their presence is known to everyone that's in there.
He is, in my opinion, I think such a good, he changes, you guys all three changed the environment in the room this is a gray room, blah, 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 right? But it feels like it shifts right off the bat. And then when he has a perfect voice for radio, for hosting, for all of that, first off. I always thought that even before really getting to know him. And so I do think that you guys are room shifters, shape shifters, energy shifters, all in itself, but then bring you guys all together, and it's crazy. I haven't been in an environment where all of you guys worked a room, anything.
Stay tuned.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, that's what I'm saying. Not yet, but I have not. I've been at
We've
your
done-
house
we've
where
done the
he's
Twitch.
played, and but
We've done the Twitch. We've done R&B
we did,
Twitch.
yeah.
all three.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I was.
Yeah.
I watched.
Yeah.
Did I?
I think
so.
he was in the chat box
Yeah,
a few times.
I think you were
I
there.
be living in there. No,
Yeah.
I heard. Shout out to Sharon too, because
Shout
I
out
love
to
her.
Sharon, yeah.
Sharon, you
Sharon
guys.
B.
Listen. I will say you guys have strong, powerful women supporting you guys,
Absolutely,
which is super
100%.
special too. I love to see it. Love to see it.
Listen, hands down, I couldn't do it without the support of my wife. Hands
Listen.
down,
I couldn't do it without Sharon either.
I couldn't do it
Nah,
without the support.
yeah, you better be saying this because I see it and I'm like, that's special.
No, you know
It's
what?
not always. It's not
Not
all the
only
time it happens.
It's the patience they have. How many times that you got to create a carry at a party, and you got to spend time away from the family watching a show or something to put aside some.
Sometimes
tracks,
Sharon's my selector. She's like, "Oh, you play this, you can play this, you play that, you can play that."
Listen,
You're like,
she's got a skill too. She's pointed out a few bangers for me for some hidden gems that I've even
You
forgot
throw in
about.
there, throw that at
And
hour
I've-
two.
And I'll tell her, I'm like, honey, what you requested, it hit. Thank you for the suggestion.
Shout out.
Yeah.
I love when you're on Twitch. You guys should do a Twitch. Do something together. Give the vibe a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna do a lot.
I think that
We're
'cause
gonna give a lot of
I don't
samples.
remember it, but if I was there, I would. I don't know, but we'll.
No, we're
Yeah, I
gonna
would hop on
definitely
there.
put together a lot of samples to put out there.
That would be
for sure.
amazing. One day, this is something I'm speaking into existence. I really do want to have a live stream of this anniversary party. If I can get you guys, maybe at some point, we'll talk. But
we gotta check our calendar.
he's like, let me pull out the book.
I mean,
Dang, I got the book already thrown at me.
I
gotta check my schedule.
I always
Well,
tell
it's not
people
it's in the air.
3 months.
It's in the air.
Think 3 months out. I gotta tell you, I always tell people to think 3 months out. There's a lot of people that call me last minute to
Of
book. and
course. Yeah.
it's not
I'm a
possible.
planner, so it's not going to be like
Yeah,
I'm calling
yeah.
you tomorrow. But I would love to have a live stream. I've always wanted this because I love music. I adore it. I love the art of DJing. I love the art of a lot of things. But to have it live on my show would be really dope. So I'm speaking that into existence. Not punching you in the face or pushing you guys, but nudge, nudge. Maybe we could do that. Make it happen.
Absolutely.
Because I feel like
Make it happen.
people would love that. Shout out, hey guys, would you guys love that? Tell me about it. But have you guys live on the show, DJing, just being in your element. It wouldn't even be an interview, something like that. I've always wanted to do.
You need
Maybe-
windows because D-Rock is kind of loud. So.
Right.
Right. No, it wouldn't be in this room.
Oh, okay.
We would have to get an arena.
Yeah.
No, but I'm putting something, and then I also I'm speaking this into existence because that's what I do. But I am working with a group of kids possibly in the next few months, and I would love to have artists, people that do art, music, all kinds of stuff like that, kind of speak on that for the
Yeah.
children.
We'll get Ksoundz out there with the bass.
Yeah, but it's just
Been on all
to
the time.
help to remind kids that you guys, Because I don't know about you, but I grew up poor, and the idea of me being on anything with a camera and a microphone was like out of this world. So I just want to give it back to the kids to know that, like, look, you could start something from nothing.
Correct.
Being
Absolutely.
the little
100%.
Brooklynite that I was.
Yeah.
Tell everybody, what's next? What are you guys doing next? Do you guys have events planned that are public or that people can go to?
Well, we're still trying to schedule some events for EDK.
Okay.
To do some public events for EDK. That way we give everybody a sample of what
That's
that
what,
chemistry is like, what the experience is like. For me, right now, big Super Bowl party. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm doing a big Super Bowl party. Can't wait. They want it to be an all Bad Bunny party, which we know I can do that. I just did it last week.
I know. I was just
right?
there.
And but we're gonna do the. I'm also excited because we've been kicking this idea for a while. The His and Her brunch.
Oh,
On
I
the
will
15th
be
at
most likely
Katrina's.
attending that one.
Yes. So we've been talking about doing a His and Her brunch ever since that show came out, His and Hers.
Oh, I
So
like that show.
that show was great on Netflix.
I watched
So,
it. And then, how can they book you? I want to show. To talk about booking you, how you said a few months in advance, at the least.
correct.
Okay.
I always tell people ballpark 3 months. If
Okay.
you absolutely have to have us, then you should be calling us 3 months out. If you throwing it, throwing sun on the wall and see if it sticks and seeing if we're free, then give a call anytime. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
Things
Okay.
cancel, anything could pop up.
Any already planned events that you guys have for public, or that's kind of still in the works?
Everything right now is still in the works. I mean,
Okay.
we have a
Yeah.
lot of conversations going on, but everything's still in the works at the moment.
If you're gonna choose the best form of contact, I already know that there's an email. I've had that in there. It's in the description. But the best form of contact and who, if we're gonna choose one, or it doesn't matter.
I would say the info at edkorlando.com is
Okay.
is the best way to get in contact with us.
Mm-hmm.
We do have the socials, but the info at edk.
Okay.
Orlando.com
Yeah, because I feel
is
like
the
there's always one better. Like for me, it's like just shoot me a DM or the website. Is there a website? Is there gonna be one?
There's gonna be a website. It's
Okay,
gonna
Yeah,
be-
perfect.
website
Okay,
coming
so-
soon.
All right, I'm so excited for you guys.
Yeah.
I want to say I really wanted to give you your flowers because it's special to see men do something together, men that love each other, men that support each other. I told you this, I think yesterday. I was like, yo, I feel like you're one of my biggest supporters.
Absolutely.
And it's like, it's special to see it and to like be in it because men usually compete too. It's very like, oh no, I got this. Oh no, he's not. Especially in the DJ world, I've seen it where it's like he's not as good as me or whatever. To see it in a collaboration, to know that you guys really love each other and support each other is really special. Shout out to D-Rock because he's the same way. You guys are really genuinely like that. Guys, I'm not just saying this. They're not on here because they're just my friends. It's genuine. Like they are great DJs. They'll give you a vibe. Go shoot them an email now. If you want to party in the summer, here it is.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's bring back Live at the Barbecue so I can go to one.
Oh
I
my
keep
God.
hearing that it's amazing, and I never went to
cannot
one.
believe you missed the
Never
Live
went
at the
to,
Barbecue.
never, ever,
Wow.
ever. When
That
I kind of
party-
came in, it was like that was happening, but I
Yeah.
just,
I
I'm
think that
not big on
party is
partying.
I think that party now is reaching an iconic stage, man.
And I
There's
never went.
So many people ask for it. I think that's one party that I get asked the most. Like, when's the next,
Yeah.
the barbecue party is what they call it, you
Yeah.
know? So
Yeah, it's
super
mad
exciting.
vibes because then you just bring your cooler with
Correct,
your drinks.
yeah,
and,
I
you know,
grew up
whatever
on
you
that.
want,
Like
and
you
then-
just
Yeah.
bring a cooler to the
It's like
park, and
it's
everybody's
chill.
partying until 3:00 in the morning.
Listen, we
That's what
bring
it
out
is.
the domino tables,
Yeah.
the coolers. The music is fantastic. It's all throwback. It's all 80s, 90s, and 2000s, and that stops at 2010. Listen, we got DJ Caesar back in all the music, so he's the director of the music, and he
Okay.
doesn't play.
Oh,
all right?
I know.
If you
He's
play a
great.
track that was in 2011, he's going to know. And he's
2011.
shout out to D-Rock. He got me in trouble. We did live at the barbecue, all right, for Halloween version.
Okay, I do remember that
That was a
happened. I
big
did not
one.
go.
I kept everything throwback. He said, Ed, you gotta play the Freddie versus Jason Jadakiss Fab. You have to.
But
That's new. Why did I listen to him? I don't know. But I played it.
I was like, but that, okay, even I knew that.
I played 40 seconds. That's it. Sure enough, Caesar came out of the woodwork. Hey. Caesar don't play. He's all about the brand. It's throwback. He holds all his DJs to that standard, and I appreciate it, as you should.
Yeah.
You
If
know?
this is the vibe, this is the vibe.
Correct, as you should. So, but yeah.
Vibe killer. and D-Rock's like, and then you couldn't find him after that, though.
Oh, listen, I stopped listening to D-Rock after that. D-Rock's like, oh, play this. No, I'm not
Just be
going
like,
no.
I can't hear you. Next time, act dumb. Like,
I just say headphones.
headphones.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where can they find you guys individually? Any handles, anything you want to share?
Which is great because we're all together. We all do EDK,
Okay,
Entertainment
perfect.
Driven by Creativity, and that's the brand we're standing by. But
Good.
we also have our own individual, identities, that we got going on.
Very, very different, but amazing.
Correct.
Collaborative.
Yeah. So for me, it's just you'll see me at Party with Jay events. You'll see me private events. DJ Big Ed 22 Instagram. That's my handle. And just continuing to kill parties, private parties. Shout out to Johnny, shout out to G Sharp, everybody who continues, my cousins, Junior, who continue to just get me bookings from private parties.
That's
My
amazing.
family, they just continue to give me private parties. And that's basically where I'm at right now, and Ksoundz.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, DJ Ksoundz with a Z, and also on Twitch, DJ Ksoundz with a Z.
Yeah.
And I do some do events with Jay Johnson as well. So I'll be at Eola Lounge tomorrow for a happy hour.
Happy hour, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're going to be there? Okay, okay. That's. I will
And
not.
hold on.
I'm
And-
staying home.
And what brought me to be a fan.
Yeah, I'm typically on the Raw 808 Underground
Tell me,
.com.
please, yes.
And 5 p.m. Fridays, every Friday, I got the traffic jams. We got the 4, 5, and the 6. DJ Khaled home down the Raw at 4. I take it off at 5, and then D-Rock takes us home at 6 p.m. with the happy hour spot.
That's how
The
I heard
happy hour
you.
spot. You
That's
heard?
how I
You
heard
heard?
you. You heard. That's how I heard you for the first time. I had no idea
Yeah.
who really anybody was. When I first heard you, this was probably almost 2 years ago. Like, I just happened, D-Rock has this, and then it was like, oh wait, but it's from 4. So that's how I listened to it. Every
4, 5, and
Friday.
6 head crack mix.
Yes.
We got you.
That's right. DJ Khaled at 4 o'clock, bangers. Then you get Ksoundz at 5,
Like this.
bangers. And then you get, happy hour spot, you heard. And with
I can't even
D-Rock
say
and
it
his
like
energy, I know.
Whoa.
A-sappery.
A-sappery.
Stop talent. Hey, Sappery. I thank you guys. Hey, listen, it's EDK. So they are EDK Orlando on all social platforms. info@edk.com, right? For the email.
EDK Orlando.
EDK Orlando. See, I
EDK
messed that up.
Orlando.
I thought I had it. Yeah.
EDK
info@edkorlando.com. Go book them. Book them.
That's
Thank
right.
you guys for sharing. I love you guys.
Absolutely.
I'm
Thanks
really
for having
proud of
us.
you guys.
We
Really proud of
appreciate it.
all of you. And let's go. Let's make some money.
Absolutely. Bye.
Real talk, real people, real conversation. Week to week, this the place to get your inspiration.